Once again, welcome to the stream. The tournament is growing older and older. The players are becoming fewer and fewer. Competition is becoming stiffer and stiffer. Games are becoming tighter and tighter. Boys are being separated from men by knockout action. This is the Pool Association of Uganda end of year pool championship happening here today, 30th December 2023 at Koma Gardens in Matuga. The tournament has attracted 15 of the best Kenyan men players as well as 5 ladies competing against Ugandans in the name of the sport. The match on table is the last of the games in the round of last 16. Jeffrey Kibet, nicknamed KK, taking on Ibrahim SEJJEMBA, nicknamed Mayweather, and they are racing to 6 in 1 hour and 5 minutes. It's the first frame of the match. IBRAH 0, KK 0. Race to 6.
Umpire Innocent and Umpire Chico, kindly report your respective tables. Players are waiting for you and that time is running. Umpire Chico and Umpire Innocent.
Yes, for Kibet to reach this level, he defeated, rather very surprisingly, Hazard Lokoma, one of IBRAH's very good friends, but also rival on table. Kibet defeated him convincingly, 6-3. He's the most of today over the Kenyan team. He's the one who has been really putting up those performances. Not a very big name because he has not achieved a lot in terms of accolades won, but one of those players that have been performing very well, at least of late. Some of them actually call him Kenya number one. It is not official, but it's the appreciation that he now has because of his improved game. Steven Kibet is nicknamed KK. I don't know why not SK. Sorry, Geoffrey Kibet is nicknamed KK instead of SK. He's from Kisumu in eastern Kenya. It is the city that yeah. Kisumu is in eastern Kenya, not more than 1 hour from the border at Malaba, and you are in Kisumu city. The place is called Rakatak, and the pool club is called the Rak Attack Pool Club. He is one of the members of that club that is led and financed by none other than Nafiz Kara. He's one of those members of the Rock Attack Club together with the Brian Kiptalam. He is not new to playing against Ugandans, though this is the first tournament where he's playing against those who are the very top of the cream in Uganda. Because IBRAH produces some of the magic, of course synonymous with a player of his level. He will want to play a snooker off the cushion. He plays a legal shot, but not an effective shot because it's not a snooker. Instead, Kibet is trying to roll the white ball well enough to snooker IBRAH himself. Fortunately for him, he pots. This one is going to be more competitive a match than many of you would rather think. Much as Kibet is not a big name, of course not a big name compared to IBRAH, because he's not very active in terms of competing, but he has his own ability in his own way to take down any player, especially when he is having the kind of determination you don't have to tell him any words to motivate him. You don't have to tell him nothing. He just wants this win. Traveled for days in Uganda, in central Uganda for the first time against one of the best players in Uganda. He wants not just to win, not just to make a name for himself. There are national interests at heart. The fact that Henry Mwangi is out, and also the other remaining Kenyan is up against, and maybe another top player in Joseph Kasozi. Kibet has no option but to give it his best shot. There he goes by freeing the black ball with his free shot. And I would assume maybe he wants to play another defensive shot. On the other table, the other Mwangi is down 1-0 against Joseph Kasozi. In the meantime, to identify the players, you can look at the scoreboard on the top of your screen. They are represented by their respective national flags and, of course, nations' names, with the black, red and green flag of Kenya with the shield in the middle, while black, yellow and red of Uganda with the crested crane in the middle for IBRAH and then KK respectively. IBRAH will foul. Advantage to KK to test first blood. There goes KK. The best way to hit the white, I think, would be have a big spin on it. And not good enough, but if he has a good potting ability, he should be able to sink it in, which he does, and leads 1-0. I politely told him to reward yourself. That's what he does. It really reward yourself.
Like same time also.
We are at Koma Gardens, Matuga, 7 kilometers outside the Kampala city. On the Kampala-Gulu highway is Matuga town, and off Matuga town is Chiragonja road, in which village Chiriagonja is Koma Gardens, a very beautiful place. 8 pool tables assembled for one tournament. Of course, lots of eats and drinks and accommodation. No better way to see us through the year, the end of the year, than watching a tournament with players of this magnitude taking on each other. It is the last individual ranking event of the Pool Association of Uganda. These players are not only fighting for money, of course, cash for 16 of them, but there are also trophies, medals. There are bragging rights. There are important national ranking points to determine the seeding positions for these players. Unfortunately, the Kenyans will not be getting the ranking points from this tournament, because for the Pool Association of Uganda to rank a player, they must have participated in more than half of the association's activities for the year. And many of these Kenyans have only participated in this one tournament. They didn't participate in the others as individuals, or even they don't play in the team events in Uganda. It doesn't take away anything from them should they achieve it on the table. IBRAH is a very strong finisher right from the break. It is, in my book, his biggest weapon. Finishing off games which he has broken himself, or those that have been broken and not finished by his opponent. He normally doesn't come very good when he himself and his opponent have so many turns on table. That is why you see him losing even battles against the likes of Sakala. Those who are very thoughtful, playing that touch game against the crowd. Feel free to come and witness this action with your eyes. You have the direction in the commentary. Koma Gardens, Matuga. Evans, would you like to say hi?
Yes. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Evan Sokacha, coming to you live through the Break and Finish Live page, Facebook page. Thank you so much. Kindly follow the page, and as well the game between Patrick Mwangi of Kenya against Joseph Kasozi, looking for a place in the quarterfinal, is live on Rock and Shoot Blitz. Sorry about that. YouTube channel. So for those that prefer YouTube channel, that is for you. While at it, I think IBRAH Snookers himself is not very happy with that. We shall be picking a few of your comments shortly. That is very good shooting from IBRAH from a tough position to even the scores 1-1. It's a tough game. You can see the crowd that has gathered here to witness how this game is going. Two very accomplished players in the form of their lives meet here at the round of 16 in the PAU end of year pool tournament held at Matuga, Koma Gardens. So far we have two Kenyans remaining in the tournament, looking for a place in the last 8. But they all facing giants, but they are giants themselves. So I think it's a fair contest. IBRAH for the break. A very loud sound of nothing there. a dry break. Can Jeffrey Kibet take advantage of this? Joseph Kasozi leading 2-0. Jeffrey Kibet, a very offensive player, the recent winner of the Zazu tournament held in Athi River. It was a beautiful tournament, 64-man competition.
100 players.
In that game, in the final in that tournament, KK beat STV. His full name is Estefanos Schifferau. Plays very well because Estefanos had just won in the Chile's tournament in Nakuru and as well made it to the final. Look at that. Very good cue ball position, I think, to take the red ball next to the black to the top corner pocket. Retains a very good cue ball position.
Hello. Supervisor, toka kwa nukumbi ne oje soda wanapatono. Oje soda wanakumotoka ya Mr. Mark. Bana yewe kala service wanika mukono tosituka. Banatebe mugamba mutya chichi banatebe. Nega bambi, if you have lost, please, it's not the end of the road. Please know that you still have chance.
I don't think he really wanted that, huh? I don't think he really wanted that. Displaces the black ball and puts it in a tough position now. Will he go 2 cushions? Lucky. He was almost very, very lucky with that one. But then let's see, will IBRAH visit maximum punishment? Let's see.
How many of you think this game is going either way?
Okay. After games on table,
It's
we shall
a
have
very
a
tricky
lunch
game.
break for 40 minutes. After all games on
Tricky
table, we
looking
shall have a lunch break
set
for
of
all
yellows
players, fans,
and the black.
managers. Then we shall come back for the last session. Kindly
Currently
take note.
drawing
After games on table,
1-1.
we'll have lunch break. Thank you.
IBRAH is trying to win a third tournament of the Polar Session of Uganda. He fouls. KK is not only giving a good account of himself, maybe he has a little stroke of luck. Good choice of a free shot. He will surely be sinking in this black. Leads for the second time in this match, 2-1. Geoffrey Kibet 2, IBRAH SEJJEMBA 1. It will be one of the biggest victories of his career should this gentleman pull off this victory. He impressed in the earlier rounds yesterday. He impressed even more against Hazard earlier today. He is starting reasonably well against IBRAH. Of course, this is going to be the biggest of all challenges that he has had. The winner of this match will take on Bwanika Mansour in the quarterfinals. KK to break, hitting the top ball, hits it well, sinks in one yellow. Table is open, but a very tricky looking open table. By body language, he seems to be going for the reds. And you wouldn't blame him for, because they look marginally better positioned. Lennon Mohane supporting Kibet.
Sorry, let me leave my flag here.
What can IBRAH do? This is one of those frames that you think would take more time than the players hoped it would. When it is on the break, not an evenly dispersed game. Once again, scores on the left for KK, scores on the right for IBRAH. KK attempting a combination shot, which he pulls off very perfectly, and is starting to insert belief in the Kenyan contingent who are watching at the venue. It will be very, very, very significant to his entire career should he somehow pull off unexpectedly this victory. He's playing himself in some kind of trouble. Can't see any of his two available reds reasonably well to pot or make a positive impact. Let us see what he can do. Actually gets a good grip on one of the reds and packs it in the corner pocket. Kibet is showing that he can impress against a top player in a foreign country, and he's playing well enough for the fans to cheer him here. The surprise score, if you're just joining the stream, is Jeffrey Kibet of Kenya leading 3-1 against IBRAH SEJJEMBA of Uganda in Uganda. Yes, and here we are. Ongom Dennis applauding the fearlessness of KK, while Kasim Mukenya is calling upon IBRAH to activate beast mode. Thank you for watching. Lukwago Abdallah says it's another Ginte. Actually, KK has participated in 2 events, in 2 tournaments jointly with Ugandans this year. One of them was the V8 comp in Kisumu, that one which was won by Dog City. He was part of that tournament. I think he played up to the round of last 8, and then the Grand Michana Open he also participated but did not reach the prize bracket, and both of them were won by Ugandans in Kenya. IBRAH now knows that he will not have it all his way if he's to win this match. He will have to play to his best. Meanwhile, 3-1 KK leading against IBRAH. The little magician pulls one back. Game on. IBRAH 2, KK 3. They are racing to 6, and it's exactly 34 minutes to go. It's a time tournament. Should the time elapse with the players drawing, then they will have speed pull penalties. If time elapses with one of the players having the lead, if one of the players is leading, then the player in the lead will be 2-2 with Joseph Kasozi. So it is either both Kenyans drop out or both go through or one of them through and one of them out. In fact, Kasozi has now led 3-2 against Patrick Mwangi. Should IBRAH win it, it will be very important for him to equalize and put a lot of pressure on Kibet, being of course the fact that Kibet is the junior player, or not of course in terms of age. And also for Kibet to win it, IBRAH will start to have panic mode in his mind should he go for 2 down. It is turning out technical and tactical. Still 3-2. Kasosi leads against Patrick Mwangi. While here, 3-2, Kibet leading against IBRAH. Very good combination shot by IBRAH. No better way to open up the game than that. Keke doesn't know what has hit him. This is how IBRAH has made it look so easy to get this frame in his favor. Yes, that's the equalizer. IBRAH 3, KK 3, race to 6. It's the Pool Association of Uganda end of year pool championship, and it's happening as a 2-day tournament here at Koma Gardens in Matuga. Okacha. And here the next match will be live on YouTube also. The second YouTube channel I'm using, that is Pool Association of Uganda 2, which I opened because my original streaming YouTube platform, that is Peter Chebe Live YouTube, has of course lots of videos on it, but many of them are not live because it is restricted from going live because of course music copyright infringement during the videos. That's why I opened the Pool Association of Uganda 2 YouTube channel to have live videos on YouTube. But for the Peter Chebe Live Facebook YouTube channel, of course it's still very active. Many of these videos, especially those which look relatively better than others, are normally uploaded there. And for my own good, I always request you, when you watch them, kindly watch the ads, do not skip the ads. It is the way you can use to reward me for my service, because that channel is now monetized. You can only pay me back by watching those ads, and if you watch them, I will keep pledging to you that these videos will keep coming and coming and coming, because having them is a very, very, very big sacrifice. Lots of movement, gadgets, data, accommodation, meals and the like. That was an advert for myself. Back to the game. Geoffrey Kibet trying to lead. He is a decent player. From Eastern Kenya is now in Central Uganda, making a good account of himself. Good shooting, good shooting. He will probably bounce the cue ball off the cushion, such that he gets not a bad white for the black. Look at this. He can impress if he decides to impress. Very easy to tell that he doesn't have only very good potting ability, but his game reading and white action is not that bad. Geoffrey Kibet KK 4, IBRAH SEJJEMBA 3.
Oyo, I love you.
For some reason, Kibet is deciding to talk to the fans. Maybe he's telling them how much he wants them to support. And he'll have 1 minute out just to ease himself and then return. But in the meantime, shout out to you, all of you who are watching live online. Of course, not to mention Valeria Crush, Jeffrey Zambaya watching from Zimbabwe, thank you for watching. Amos Korea, of course, supporting Kibet. Owanup Dennis, just saying fire. Owanup, who are you supporting? Esther Zulu watching from Lusaka, Zambia. Garden Chilulu, welcome, thank you for watching. Peter Karanja waving your Kenyan flag, thank you for watching. Erickson Nagaba, you say that Kibet is the fastest player in East Africa so far. Well, Fredman likes the music. Tony Bengi saying let's go KK. Ken Atlanta Jr. Sekeke teach those Uganda guys some lessons. of Pero Jr. You're watching from Gulu, thank you for watching. Revolutionist Uganda official, thank you for watching. Lawrence Mahara from Buhera, Zimbabwe. Solomon Mwas, Kesho BPPJ, Geoffrey Satumba supporting your friend and former teammate Ibrahim SEJJEMBA, thank you for watching from Lusaka. Yes, I want to come back for more Shima like you always do. Setumba, fireman. We are missing you on table, my brother. King One, thank you for watching from Mbiko, supporting IBRAH. Vianney Vivra. Viva is asking when Joker is playing. Joker is out. He has been defeated by Kenneth Odong. Bags Eddie supporting IBRAH all the way. Abel Kaninga supporting from Kanungu. Taurai Machiwe, you're watching from
Uko nayo kwa hiyo. Hii moja tu babangu. Sawa. Yes.
he too misses. That was the shot that would have given him the victory. And closes the table. Now he has the difficult task of going for this game against pressure, against odds, against a top player, an established player away from home.
Thanks, KK.
But he still has the belief. Kasozi leads 5-3 against Patrick Mwangi. IBRAH survives, potting the white ball. He is playing under pressure, he is pressurizing himself. And that kind of pressure is in advantage of his opponent, of course, who has nothing to lose. That is the chief umpire, Prince Aine Matsiko, who is alerting both the umpire and the players that they are now left with 5 minutes. Pretty much a decider this. Look at it as a decider. They will not be playing the full race to 6 to completion. This match will determine who will go through and who will not. Whoever wins this match is being awaited for by Bwanika Mansour.
Thanks, bro.
The ladies are already in the house. They are also going to be starting the quarterfinals in the next session, by the way. Rukia Naiga taking on Victoria Namuyanja. As KK displaces IBRAH's yellow, takes control of the center pocket where IBRAH is standing. IBRAH responds by exerting his control on the corner pocket where KK is now standing. I don't know what KK is thinking about that red ball which is near the black ball. Outside of that, his balls, the rest look relatively fine. I think he will open up the game entirely with this shot. Not entirely, but he frees his red and the black, but not free enough for on the perspective of IBRAH. It is not an official decider, but I implore you to look at this frame as a decider because it will decide who will go through. Tactics in play. IBRAH is to ensure that the red is not frozen against the cushion, and the umpire asks KK to wait. He wants to prove whether, and he says the red ball is frozen against the cushion, but KK plays it well enough not to foul. The all-important snooker. IBRAH has been longing to play. KK finds the red, but now it is a different ball game altogether. It is now in favor of IBRAH. I think IBRAH will want to play one more safety shot just to be sure before he goes for it, just to be sure. 58 seconds to go. Not a bad shot from KK. He creates a kind of opening for him to put red and yellow in the same corner pocket where he's now standing. That one on the right of your screen. "20 seconds to go. We are likely to go into speed pool penalties as long as time elapses. Time elapses. If it is less than 6 balls on table, is when the frame is played to completion. If you remember the scenario of IBRAH versus Moses Omara in the National Open final, the match between IBRAH and KK is going to be determined by speed pool penalties. Ladies and gentlemen, speed pool penalties to determine the winner of a match between two individuals, but pretty much between two nations. They will play 6 balls each, and they at different times, and they will each be timed, and the match will be won by whoever wins their game in the least amount of time. The official Prince Aine Masiko invites the players to brief them. The explanation is to the players to tell them how speed pool penalties are played. That is what is going on. You break and finish 6 balls with the intention to finish in as little time as possible, and your game is timed. And also your opponent comes to the table and does the same, and their game is timed. The match is won by whoever wins their game in the least amount of time. They are being briefed that when the white ball is potted during play, the clock doesn't stop. The player waits for the white ball out of the table mechanism, places it on the table, and the clock remains ticking. How are you, Ladham Kaunda? Chilo Alvins, Timothy Patson, Seremba Kasim, Amos Korea, Shims Kapiola Chunga. I think this one is pretty much on the advantage of IBRAH, because KK has never played this thing. The umpire is tossing to determine who will play first. He's simply making a toss of a coin, and it is IBRAH to play first. This is advantage KK now, because he will know exactly what he will need after watching his opponent play his game. Do not leave the stream. The umpire will tell IBRAH to start, and when he breaks, the clock will be ticking. The game on table 2 is being stopped such that all concentration is on this very table. Peter Jabando, thank you for watching. How are you doing? The clock is ticking. IBRAH makes a very soft break, opens up the game. That miss could be very costly. It is about time. Choking is not necessary. Taking time between shots is not necessary. Very effective bank shot. It is speed pull pretty much. He needs to play it slow, but plays it fast and sinks it in. He misses. The clock is ticking. He has to wait for the white ball to stop. 55 seconds and 6 microseconds. That is a lot of time. KK is having a very big advantage in this one. He will have to perform poorly to lose this match. If you remember the National Open final, the ladies, Rukia won it in almost half the time that IBRAH has. He has not performed. He has been taking a lot of time between shots, playing bank shots, choking, and all that is not necessary. KK may have gotten an idea from IBRAH. What he has to do is to correct himself on the mistakes that have been done by IBRAH, and he will take his win. It will be a poor performance if he lost. The clock is ticking. That is too much time taken on that shot. he needs to play the simplest available shot in the least amount of time possible. He is accepting himself to be hard done by pressure. He sinks in, but the clock remains ticking. He's taking time even to decide on the shot. This miss is likely to be costly. The clock is ticking. What will happen here? An open. The fans are now starting to shout. I think IBRAH is winning. I just think. Maybe not. I don't know what is happening. IBRAH has won. 1 minute is up. IBRAH has won. One minute and a few seconds. IBRAH wins. There we go. Drama of the sport. At its best, that is champion Mugabe Robert, the guy I know as IBRAH's #1 fan. Champion. Champion Muguze beyagala.
IBRAH olabye otya kano akazannyo kyekyo kuyisizaawo mu bwangu bwe buti?
Tewali kimpisizaawo, just game olumu sometimes bwebeera bwetyo.
Kakati
Part of the game.
Okay, it's part of the game. Kati olowooza tetugenda kuwangula we tuyise wano wabadde batutadde ku pressure. Buwanguzi bwokka. Okay, this is SEJJEMBA IBRAH who is going to make it up to the final. We are behind SEJJEMBA IBRAH. We know we shall carry the day. Otherwise, I remain SEJJEMBA's #1 fan, champion.